holders as well, who also have noted the project increase in capital spending, which is going to be rising to 700 million in the very coming year. Okuda is also spending heavily not only on technology but also new warehouses shares. Okuda have also priced in the promise of future profits, and today's numbers made that promise seem that much further off. But it also said in a full-year statement today that the pandemic was accredited to rate of channel shifts to online. And online grocery market share in the UK has nearly doubled over the last year to 14%, according to Kantar. A similar trend is observable in the United States as well as many other countries around this very world. Of course, it's a very big globe. Ross Indall from the research of the Third Bridge said that these are not just results, they're also remarkable results, and it couldn't have asked for better trading conditions. The M&S, which is Marks and Spencer partnership, has so far provided positive for with management, highlighting that across access to M&S products is now higher than the benchmark Waitrose has also set as well. Okay, we'll leave that there and talk about one more story. I think let's talk about one more story because I looked at this one earlier on actually, and it's 2 tests for all UK arrivals during quarantine, and we spoke about this anyway, but they're going to give them 2 tests now instead of 1 test. Apparently, so but all travellers entering the UK are going to be required to take 2 corona tests apparently while quarantining in an attempt to prevent those entering to the country. Arrivals are going to be required to get a test on days 2 and 8 of their 10-day quarantine period, whether they are isolating or not in a home or in a hotel. The Department of Health and Move will also enable authorities to track new cases more efficiently. Health Secretary Matt Hancock is going to be setting out more details in the Commons later today. And it's also in addition to the current rules which require travellers arriving in the UK, whether by boat, train or plane or even a motorbill to show proof of a negative COVID-19 test to be allowed entry. The test is also going to be taken 72 hours before travelling, and anyone arriving without the one face a fine they're going to face a fine to £500, with border officials carrying out spot checks. Now, the early trials of Oxford and Strategic vaccine suggests that it offers neural protection against the mild disease from the South African variant. Andrew Pollard, director of the Oxford Vaccine Group, told a radio programme that the results were expected because the virus is introducing manufacturers to allow it to still transmit in populations where there's some immunity. As long as they all have enough immunity to prevent severe disease, it's also going to be hospitalisations and deaths where they're going to be fine in the future in the pandemic as well. Okay, apparently they said that we have said all along Aruba regarding is the way to open up travel again, and it comes to England's Deputy Chief Medical Officer warned it was too soon to say that the extent people could begin to start planning summer holidays. No! But on Monday's coronavirus briefing, Jonathan Van Tam said the more debatable on plans are for summer holidays in terms of crossing borders, in terms of household mixing, given where they are now, and to give just have to say that more that they are stepping into making guesses about the unknown at this point. It's also going to be giving people an answer at the point because they don't yet know if they even have a date, if it's just too early to say. And the rules being people must only travel abroad for essential reasons, of course, or the delivery medical supplies, food, of course, educational reasons. Leaving England will still have to make a declaration of why they need to travel, which will be checked by carriers prior to departure as well. Okay, we will leave that there, I reckon. Okay, so let's move on now to some music. We've got Cyndi Lauper now singing Time After Time, and then we've got the Angels from the Raeliums as well. Enjoy. See you in a couple of minutes.
Second-hand unwind. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. After my picture fades and darkness has turned to gray, watching through windows, you're wondering if I'm okay. Secrets stolen from deep inside. The drum beats out of time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. You said go slow. waiting.